Welcome to the Chip and Cern Show, the podcast about everything and nothing at the same time. They were possibly separated at birth, only to be rejoined to create the sweet sounds that will caress your deepest cochlea. The show is real, random, rant-filled, and ruthless. Please be warned that the show may hurt your feelings, offend your grandma, and even kick your dead dog in the balls. So get ready, and let's get this shit started.
This shit has started. I am Chip.
I'm Cern.
And you are listening to the Chip and Cern Show.
Once again.
Welcome back, listeners.
Or welcome for the very first
Or
time.
welcome anew. Today, we shall talk about the annual bread tourney or Cern's Works golf
True.
tournament.
Yes, this is true.
Last,
Bread golf tourney.
now what is nearly 2 weeks ago, we teed off at 8 a.m. in Antioch, California,
Yes.
which is, how would you describe it? Antioch, Cerny? Just like a barren wasteland nearly with this golf course on there. What number year is this? Is this the fourth?
Third? Fourth? It's got to be the fourth.
It might be the fourth.
Yes, I think you're right.
Because did we do 1 year without where Charlie was not in existence?
I think so.
So, okay. Well, how did you feel out of all the years, Cerny? How did you feel that it went?
I think this is our best
This is our best show.
golf performance. To boot.
I would agree with you. Personally, for myself, did not feel like I contributed that much.
No, I don't think
But
I did either.
as a unit,
As a unit, I think
the same team, we gelled.
Yes, we did. There was less, the usual. But now we still had the usual hit the reverse on the,
Yeah.
so it makes
Less
the noise in the backswing.
slapdickery, might you say?
Yeah.
Less
No,
boozing.
I think that as just as a unit, I think we did better. We did pretty good. We didn't just rely on Joe's golf.
Right, Joe to carry us,
Yeah.
which has sort of been our
It's a go-to. It's a crutch.
It's our crutch.
Yes.
Um,
Just like making fun of Joe's or crutch on the show.
we rely heavily in a golf-related
Yes.
thing. Now, Cerny, did you feel a little bit more sharp coming from your Nugget tournament?
I did.
Okay. And I would say...
I was practicing out in the backyard a little bit.
Oh.
Afterwards.
Okay. Now, I noticed you sort of scrapped the driver early on. Like, you didn't even fuck with it at all.
No, I can't.
Which I didn't even realize until, like, the 7th or 8th hole.
Yeah.
How did we end up overall? Because I left right after the golf. There's usually a lunch and some awards and some hooting and hollering.
So we were what, 5?
We're about 4 or 5 under. I
think we were 5 under.
Okay.
Now I think the winner
And that was
like,
pretty legit.
It was legit. Now the winner was like fucking 10 under, 15 to 10 under, 10 under.
Damn.
58. What the fuck?
So 72 minus 58.
There we go. 58
I'm
was
just
the winner.
saying.
Yeah,
I
I couldn't.
don't know.
I
I
couldn't.
can't do the
I couldn't
math.
remember what
Okay.
the.
What the base?
Yeah, I couldn't
okay,
remember.
Yeah.
58 was the winner.
Nice. And, we were treated to the same. They have breakfast in the morning, some
Yes.
coffee, always like a little bit of swag, golf
Yes.
balls.
Which I swooped a bunch of.
Yeah, which is great. I've literally playing with the same balls that we probably took 2 cases of
Yes.
a couple years ago. And, they give you this little bag of snacks to eat out on the course, some
Now,
chips
this year-
or granola.
Did you? Oh, you didn't keep your bag. It was a cooler,
Yes.
ice chest, like a
Oh,
little
okay.
bag ice chesting.
Nice. I didn't take it because every day in the garage, I passed the one from last year that's
Yeah.
just sitting literally in the same plastic wrap. I'm like,
Yeah.
don't take this year.
So I brought them home,
Yeah.
and Robin, my wife,
Yeah.
was like, "Really?" I was like, "Absolutely." Come on,
But, I mean,
this is a yearly thing. Come on.
Yeah, I could see an ice chest. That would make sense.
But she has to put up with a whole 365 of shirts and
yeah. Oh, I'm the same way at work.
Fucking the
mouse
pads. I mean,
and
there's a whole bunch of junk I usually bring home.
It's just a lot, yeah. But it kind of that's what it turns into, like a lot of clutter.
Yes,
sort of.
Yes.
We teed off on the par 3 is where we started.
Which, when you see it, you're always like, yes, par 3.
Yeah.
I swear we fucking do the worst in par 3. When we drive. Now, even Joe has a problem with hitting the green on the par 3, does he not?
From the tee box?
Yes.
I think so.
We just have an issue.
Just fucking shotgun blasted around.
Yeah.
And we had a hell of a time.
We did.
But, now, I feel like in the past years, if we got off to a bad start, the hole was a loss. This year, what I felt we did really well was we like fucking salvaged it to be par.
Salvage game was on point.
It was on,
it was on fleek.
I didn't really. I think I ran into maybe 1 or 2 good drives, but other than that, I didn't feel like I did as much.
You did.
I don't know. I had a couple.
Actually,
you
had some good saves. Remember where you hit the one where it was like a humpback liner, like nice shot, and then like somehow it like dribbled up like way the fuck up.
Oh, that one. Okay, so I had a couple. Oh, I guess I should give myself more credit, but I would say most improved year over year is Dana.
Yes.
It's annoying.
It's that boy.
Because he doesn't fucking practice it, I don't think.
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, I was just, I was going to give him a bit of a doubt.
He didn't even practice baseball when we played baseball.
So he's just somehow, without doing anything to improve, he is somehow improving.
Somehow.
I don't know. And what were your big takeaways from the day? And I mean, clearly it goes Joe, Dana, Cerny, and then Chip, the fucking TP.
We were pretty close. Chip / Cern, interchangeable.
I think if me and you went head to head in the golf, I think you would probably beat me by like 5
One
or
stroke.
6. 5 or 6. I think 5 or 6 for sure.
Oh well,
but you also live on a fucking golf course. But anyway,
I do.
It doesn't seem to help.
No.
Imagine if Joe lived here. How many days a week would he be down the driving range? Every day, probably coming back from work.
Every day. And I think my golf game would get worse.
Worse.
Because he'd be staring at me the whole time I'm on the driving range. If Joe's looking at me.
From his house? Just
anywhere.
Pulls the megaphone up?
If I feel that Joe's thinking about looking at me.
Yeah.
My golf game gets 10 times worse.
Yeah. I had a great day. The weather.
It was perfect.
It was
like
70?
Yeah, it was like 70, and then like
it was
last hole, we like drained the putt, looked up, the wind's rolling in, the clouds coming in, like, and then we had torrential rains after that.
Oh, really? On the way home, it was raining?
Way home. Took me 3 hours to get home.
Ooh,
because of the rain.
I pretty much blasted home like an hour.
It was 3 hours. Every bit of 3 hours.
Wow.
Yep, because we left at like 2:55, and I think it was like 6:30 by the time I got home.
And you had to drop all those clowns off at the house.
Drop the clowns off.
Is Roseville on the way?
No.
Maybe they need to fucking drive their ass up to your house next time.
Oh.
Think about that.
Good idea.
Hey, you fucking jamokes. You be here at this time. Now, for me, just a quick little hour of power on the way back home. I had to leave a little early. Couldn't partake in the...
How was your shindig?
It was good. I had a speaking engagement.
Yes, you did.
The food smelled delightful. That was being cooked as I walked out. Like, what was the garlic bread? I should have grabbed a couple.
It was garlic bread. Basically the same menu as the year previous.
Oh, just back to the well on that one.
We were hating on it actually.
Now, what was the? How did the raffles go? The post game, they're usually giving out hats and a good driver.
Okay, so
a bag.
This is where it gets.
Joe in previous years he got a Lone Tree polo shirt.
So,
Cern and I.
Joe and Cern wanted to leave, but Dana wanted to play the raffles because, according to him, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Spoken like a true gambling addict.
Like Wayne Gretzky.
What? So hold on. This 3-hour drive, you probably had some traffic because you left at the dog shit time.
Yes.
So you probably would have left at like 2?
Yes. We would have been clean because the rain wasn't there yet.
Oh.
And the traffic. But we left later. That's okay. So Dana had talked to Joe about they'll put 20 in. And
okay.
Dana will put 20 in. Joe will put 20 in. And okay, I got to tell you this.
So just you're basically throwing away $20.
Yeah. So Joe has stopped off at ATM at his bank and pulled out however amount.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, okay, here, I pulled this amount out, and he pulled it out of his wallet. Well, it was a fucking counterfeit $20 bill. I didn't tell you about this. We're going live on this.
What?
And he's like, Dana said, that's not real. And so Joe pulled it out of his thing and said, well, I got this at the bank. What the fuck?
It came from the ATM?
ATM. So I picked it up.
How fake would it look?
It was fake as fuck because the 20 was like blurred, like it's shifted on the printer. He's like, Joe didn't believe me, so I held it up and said, Joe, there's no watermark. He's like, well, fuck. He was like freaking out because he said, I got this out of the fucking ATM.
Wow.
It was bad. It was bad. It was like the bill was really white, but the printing was like green.
So if you would have like put a bunch of 20s out on the table, you could have picked it out, no problem.
And it felt really like paper.
Okay.
Like it felt like paper.
Yeah.
So like, Joe, buy your fucking Ralph with this thing. So he did. And they didn't think anything.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly. And so then they're giving away money. I said, Joe, what are the odds that you win?
And you get your
money back. He's like sitting there like nervous, or he's nervous. So then Joe and Dana have a bet. Like, okay, well, they have an agreement. We'll split whatever we win.
Well, because they just each went in.
Yeah. Well, 20 and 20. Well, then I wondered if they had TV, do we have to like fucking cut the TV in half? Like,
right?
Like,
is it
Sophie's choice?
What's that biblical? What's the Bible story where? There's one kid. And
I know.
Anyway, I don't know what the fuck.
Oh, you call it Sophie's choice.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Sophie's choice is true.
So then Dana actually won $100. I was like,
with Dana's tickets.
With Dana's tickets. Okay. I was like, Joe. So I was like, Joe, you're getting your 20 back. He's like, fuck that. Well, he got lucky. He didn't get it back. Like,
I didn't realize they put the same.
Yeah, they put it in. The guy next to him and won $250 or whatever it was. I looked in his stack. It was there.
Did he like count it and be like?
No, he just like looked. He's like, oh, sweet. He's like giving high fives. And I was like, little do you know, you're $20 less.
Check that. That's $230, sir. You got by Joe. Wow.
He was sweating.
He was
allegedly sweating.
Yeah.
But he was like, because he was like, I got this, and he pulled it out, and it was not legit.
What about what bank did he get it from? Did he go to a liquor store ATM probably?
I don't know.
Where the guy at the store just takes the 20s and loads them into the ATM machine?
Hopefully it was Wells Fargo just to further tarnish their name.
They're like, well, we've already fucked everyone. Let's just start passing counterfeits out the ATMs. Wow. So the 100 probably was the second to last thing they pulled. Did they dart after that? Did they want to leave after that, or
no? I mean, we would say to the very last fucking pull because it was like, well, we're gonna get.
Now, would have you and Joe forgone Joe making $30, which is it's not. It's cool that he won. It's not.
Yeah, you got $30.
It's not big money.
Yeah.
Especially, anyway. And so Joe would have forgone getting $30 extra.
Yes.
To get home an extra hour and a half.
We were
2
trying
hours early.
At that point in time. That was the same day as the A's and Yankees playoff game.
Oh.
So we wanted to him and I wanted to get home by 5 so we can watch the game.
Watch the game.
Yes. Yeah. So at 6:30. When I turned the TV on, the mystery was out of it was like fucking like 6-0
right.
or like
yeah.
okay, off,
Oh.
it wasn't as you know. I was like, okay, we're gonna play a game. We're gonna golf all day, and then we're gonna go home.
It wasn't the day that it could have been.
No.
I mean, a 3.5 hour car ride
in the rain, and it was obviously for those. Well, the few listeners we have, it was torrential.
Yeah.
At that so like there was moments where we couldn't really see the front of the car. It was just raining. It was raining. It was like a river outside. It was insane.
Cats, dogs, and squirrels.
Yes, and squirrels
and
squirrels.
And you drove the whole time.
Yes.
And who rode shotgun?
Joe rode shotgun.
Okay.
Now,
same thing on the way up.
Same thing on the way up.
Okay.
And on the way back. Now Dana did call on the way back. He said, "Joe's a bitch. He'll sleep on the way home." And probably about 15 minutes into it, I looked over and Joe was like,
just passed out.
He was.
I guess you
sawing logs.
What time did you pick
It was like
them up?
What time did I pick them up?
In the morning. It was like 4 something, right? Or
it
5.
It was like right at 5. We were wheels up.
Jesus.
And they were out front.
Well, that's better than last. That's an improvement on last year.
Yeah,
we had to go in and wake Joe up in his fucking house in his bed.
That was for your birthday.
Oh,
we're golfing at San Rafael.
Yeah.
We were like going into Joe's house, and Dana was there. He's like, "Where's Joe?" I was like, "We're in his house. What do you mean? Where the fuck is Joe?" He's not answering his phone. I was like, "What are we both doing in his house?" He's not answering his phone. He's like, "Well, I had a key. I think he's still in his room." So we called to see if we can hear like the vibration or his phone ring, and we couldn't. He's like,
no lights are on, like
no lights are on
or anything.
So he said. So I remember like Dana saying, "You go down there and see if he's down there." And I remember thinking, "God damn, I'm gonna see Joe's dick. I'm gonna see his dick." So, like opened it up with my phone flashlight on. You know?
You should have had it on and then just like turned it on. It's like bright as it goes.
I turned I opened the door, and Joe's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "We're supposed to be leaving." He's like, "Fuck." I was like, "Okay, he's clothed."
So overall, I think the golf went well.
I think that was collectively our best game of golf.
Now, the only improvements on the day could have been if that fucking team in front of us, or 2 teams in front,
would have
picked it up a little bit. We could have got out there half an hour earlier, I feel, at least.
We were waiting on them. Now, there was a team of 2 in front of us, and they were cruising. Now, there's a team in front of them that was just dragging ass.
Brutal.
Now, we couldn't really yell at them because they had like a fucking 14, 15-year-old kid on there.
Oh, that's right. Some kid brought his son.
Yeah. So I was like,
And they were delaying it so much, the twosome in front of us were just playing an extra ball each.
Yes, because they could.
Because they had enough. We would get to the next tee box, and we were waiting with the other twosome, and they were teeing off.
Yeah.
Like, that's how jammed up we were.
Sharon matches for smokes.
Yeah. It's like Sharon who?
We were sharing. Sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah, you guys had enjoyed some cigars.
Yes.
We had a little bit of what was it? Red Man?
Yes. And then some brewskis.
Some brewskis. How many did you guys do a re-up?
I think I had 2 brewskis on the day.
I just had 1.
You had 1, I had 2. Joe and I had 2.
Yeah.
And you had 1 and Dan had 1. They were tall cans. Again, I was driving, so 2 was good for me. I didn't want to go 3.
Right.
Because Joe was like, when you left, Joe was like, "Hey, you want another one?" I was like, "Nah." So I got off easy. I was like, "Yeah, but I'm driving. So
yeah.
I can't do 3.
I know.
I'm good.
It was like, I'll take 1 for me, and then I'll take his, too.
Yeah. You can have mine.
I need to take a nap on the way home. Well.
We had a self-driving car. I'd be all over it. Give me that. Give me 2.
Next year, are they still going to run it back?
Oh yeah. Oh no, so you missed it. So
okay, what did I miss?
So on the raffle, so part of the rule is if you are retired, you get to play for free.
Okay.
So on the raffle, there is a free entry to next year. So this motherfucker who won the free entry next year
was retired.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's like, "I don't have to pay anyways. This is bullshit." I said, Yeah, give me that ticket, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, maybe buy it for half price or something.
Swing it this way.
I like that. You had to do a lot of, as per usual, a lot of the talking shop. We'll say, like, oh yo, how's the sitting down at desk, Tourney? All this kind of stuff, and like, oh, you're still, beating your ass up running the browser or like whatever fucking lingo you guys use.
Yeah.
And
which is like all about 5 minutes because I usually don't listen. Like, oh yeah. Okay, tee off.
So where was the scope like in California? Where's the furthest person?
So the furthest north would be Redding, and the furthest south would be Bakersfield. Nope, San Luis Obispo.
Okay. So about a 4-hour radius.
Yeah.
North or south.
4 to 6 hour radius. Yeah.
And then what about east? Reno? Or just keep it in
yes,
okay.
Reno.
So it's a fair amount of... Now, are you seeing these people on a weekly basis? Or are you communicating with them like via email or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's almost weekly with them, if not daily.
So this is kind of some of your only time to see them in person?
See them, yeah. Okay. There's a bunch of people that I've seen, like, I've communicated, talked on the phone.
Yeah.
We've
meetings and...
meetings, and it's like, they come up like, hey. I'm like, who are you?
Yeah. That's pretty funny. And that can definitely happen for the bigger company, for sure. Well, I'm looking forward to next year already.
Next year? Maybe we'll actually... now, the winner actually was a little bit of money, wasn't it?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, you weren't there. That's right.
No.
The winner got a little bit of money.
Was it those kids? Like, I say kids. They're probably our age.
They were old.
They were wearing like... Oh, okay.
I don't know who it was. They were old. They were a group of retirees.
And they hit -10?
Yes.
Was Joe suspect of their score?
No. Joe wasn't suspect, so then my card was down too.
Okay. Was there any hole-in-ones or any of this I hit it 3 inches from the pin again thing?
No, I think the closest to the pin was like 3 feet or something like that.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, that's
And then
fine.
they give the TV to that person?
No. Somebody did win a TV. It was during raffle time, though.
Oh, okay.
So.
The raffle's pretty solid.
Yeah.
I feel like we put $10 in that one time. But
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I wasn't putting 20 in. I didn't put anything in this time because you weren't there, so I was like, nah, fuck it. I wasn't invited into the share process.
Just because there's gambling available, Joe and Dana, you don't have to do it. You don't
have. It's not mandatory.
It's not.
Dana,
no one will.
boy.
No one will, look down upon you if you pass up a opportunity to lose money.
No.
I didn't lose money. I made. Okay. This time, let's add them all up. And
Historically,
where do you stand? Historically, where do you stand?
Let me know. And if you want to let us know, you can email us at chipandsternshow@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you want it public, anything on social media, Chip and Stern Show. Just Google it. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Chip and Stern Show, YouTube.
Yes.
If you want to leave a comment.
A thumbs up. Actually, on one of our newest videos, we have 2 thumbs up.
We do.
And one of them's not me. So I don't know what to tell you.
And if you want to give us a thumbs up wearing our gear.
Oh.
chipandsternshow.com/shop.
I wore the Chip and Stern Show lid on the golf course.
You did?
My
you were
normal
looking snazzy?
my normal sort of golf outfit. It breathes very well and provides ample shade coverage.
It does.
That probably concludes our golf for the year?
Probably.
About to start to get a little chilly.
Unless something comes like Joe's, like some impromptu, we happen to be all in the same spot. And you have some clubs.
But there's nothing planned on the books for the rest of the year.
Now we do have Stab Boys Dana's birthday coming up.
Oh, yeah.
But it isn't November 7th, so it's a little chilly.
What did we do?
It might be snowing.
What did we...
I don't remember.
When did we see the basketball? Oh, that was his bachelor party.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, never mind. I'm getting my things confused.
March Madness.
Yes.
We did see March Madness for his bachelor party.
March Madness. Well, anyway, Chip and Stern, more than likely, the golf clubs are in the garage for the remainder of 2018.
They most likely.
More than likely. And until next time, I'm Chip.
I'm Stern.
Cheers.